Hello guys, welcome back. Hopefully everybody is doing well. It's been a long time I haven't had a video uploaded, so I'm like, winter is coming, it's getting cold out, and I'm not gonna be able to ride as much as I was, so I'm like, why not just come out for a ride and give you guys an update. So let me come out today and give you guys an update what's going on. And it's been 6 months since I bought the bike, so I'm like, let's do a 6 months review, how things are holding up. And so far, man, I love this bike. It's the best bike so far that I have owned. But every bike you own is like the best bike for you at that time, but for as of right now, I would say the best one I have ever owned so far. It's everything, going from the power, the comfort, the sporty feeling, and also doing some cruising style riding, some twisties. So overall, it's the best bike so far. So I have about 2500, yeah, 2559 on the odometer in 6 months. Yeah, so I'm like, let me just come out, you guys, give you guys a review and update and see what kind of mod I have done so far and how are things going. So, and I apologize for guys not being able to like produce more videos than I have been in the past. Let's open it up. Oh man, the best mod, I would say the quick shifter. Oh man, this thing is great. So I know it's a lazy thing to have a quick shifter, but sometimes it's just good to have it, so I enjoy. So quick shifter, guys, is like the best thing to have. Like taking off like 0 to 60, like going through those gears is like buttery smooth and it's fast. So I don't care what people say about like shifting fast or clutchless shifting, but the quick shifter is quick shifter. That's why it's called quick shifter, of course. So that's one of the best mod I have done, I would say, on this bike. And there are a lot of few minor mods that I have. I will stop somewhere and go over everything in what is to come in near future, in next season, I would say. So we live in a place where it gets cold in December, January, up until March, sometimes, yeah, in April. But mostly I don't ride in winter. I mean, I'm not a winter person. I do not like cold, and it's going to be a tough couple months for me, especially like not being able to go out, ride my bike, and being able to enjoy the time outside. So it's going to be a tough few months, so it do make me kind of depressed for next few months. But I have a surprise for you guys, which I'll talk about in the next video. I'm gonna talk about what has changed in my life, and so that will keep me busy. Maybe hopefully I'll make some more videos out there for you guys, but it's on a different subject or topic. So we are just in October, and it's getting a little chilly, and I have like layers on right now. I have like hoodies, and then I have a jacket, and then top of that I have riding jacket. So it's like I'm like, I hate cold. I can't take it. but you know, and I can't move. Maybe in the future, I hope I can move somewhere that you can ride all year long. I mean, a lot of people probably gonna argue and say like, oh, you can ride on the cold winter. People do, and I know people do, but I do not like cold. I do not like layering up and putting all these types of clothes just to go out and ride for a few minutes. So I'm gonna stop here, guys, and give you guys a quick tour. Oh, this place is little. Oops, slippery. So since I bought the bike, first mods I did was getting rid of those halogen indicator, change them to LEDs. I got those the brake and clutch levers done. I like the shorty levers. They are good and fun, and some protections like frame sliders and swing arm spools. And I did not get a full system exhaust yet, but hopefully beginning of the season that would be my next big mod. I will probably go with something like Akrapovic headers, and I'll try to keep the Ken Leo Vinci. I love the look of it. I hope that will sound great as well. And I have done few minor mods, like I have changed those to bar and mirrors. I will probably have link of everything. And DC power outlet and phone mount, I do change them around a lot. I do have a RAM, this is a RAM mount, and I do have a quad lock as well. Quad lock has you need a different case or the adapter on the behind the case in order to use it. So I broke my old case, and this is a new case, so I just use the RAM mount, and it's very easy to switch around. I have the thing here, and I also have the Kawasaki OEM the meter cover, the large one. Oh, the bike is really dirty. Sorry about that, guys. I haven't washed that bike for last couple months. So yeah, and I did have a hole in the tire, my rear tire, so I had to replace it. So that's the new tire. And the best mod so far is the quick shifter, Translogic quick shifter. I do have a video of installing the quick shifter, so if you guys are interested, check it out. I will have the link in the description below. And if you guys do subscribe to my channel, I'm sure if you go through this video, you'll be able to find those. Yeah, so that was the mod I have done this year. And this tank pad from Amazon or eBay, I don't even remember, but it was very cheap, but it looks pretty good, and it's holding up good. About $10 or $12 or something like that. So other than that, everything is as is. And I did not tune the bike because I do not need the tune if I have a slip-on, so I just have a stock tune. So one other reason I hold off, let's go for a ride. So one other reason I hold off getting a tune or ECU flush, because of I didn't get a full system, and with the slip-on you don't really need that. So when I get the exhaust done, or when I am going to get the exhaust in the next couple of months, I'm gonna get the ECU flushed. And because of the winter is here, and I'm probably gonna not ride in December or January, might be the coldest time. So I'll just oh man, this is dirty. So I'll probably have the ECU flashed in that time. So that'll be the perfect time, because it takes a couple weeks to get it done. I have to take it off, mail it out, and then get it back, put it back on. So so I will have that. Other than that, the 6 months that went by with the pandemic and everything, I enjoyed the bike a lot. I was out a lot more than what I used to back in every year I put about probably like 1500 miles max every season. But this year I bought the bike in March, and by September I have like 2500 miles on it. So to me it's a lot. I know for some of you guys out there it's like it's nothing, because that's probably your daily ride, daily commute to work and riding every day. I mean, you might have 15,000 miles on it by 6 months, but to me it's a lot, because you know our primary source of transportation is your car. So you don't ride it every day, only when it's beautiful out and you just want to go out and ride and things like that. So other than that, it's just winters lately has changed a little. Like last couple of years I was able to go out and ride in November. Like some days in November or December we had in like 60s. So that's why I don't really like winterize my bike anymore. I used to, but now it's just like leave the battery charger on and just cover it up. And when it's nice out, just go out for a quick ride for like an hour or half an hour and then put back in. I don't know how this year is going to end up, but I will see. But I just want to thank you guys for everyone watching my videos, liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see and if you enjoy watching motorcycle content, you know, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. That will help. I am only about 715 or 20 subscribers so far. My goal was to get 1,000 by end of this year, which it didn't happen, but it's okay. I mean, this is something that I enjoy, going out and riding, and once in a while just do a quick vlog. Alright guys, so this is it for now. If you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to know, please leave a comments below in the comment section, and I do read them all and try to respond to all as well. Alright guys, so enjoy and peace out. Alright, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.